Well, hello again there, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and hop on in. Welcome to Dover, and I hope you like it slick, because I think we had a track temperature of 120 degrees in practice. So this is going to be challenging. I mean, mainly just because the track is so hot, and we'll see what the weather is in this situation here. I don't know if it's exactly the same as practice, or if they got practice running hotter this week, or what. But let's take a look. Info, 110 degrees. All right, so it's not as slick. We were fastest in practice, but we couldn't duplicate that lap, not lap to lap. I think we ran like a 24. It was basically a 24 flat, 24.091. So yeah, second there, Steve. Nice try. All right, so let's see who we got in here. All right, Yuki. Oh God, sorry. Yusuf Mealy, Colin Bowden, Josh Clark, Brendan Smizer, Stevie Minson, Matthew Bachman, Robert Giannini, Matthew Gadbois, Adam Samsel, Cole Woody, Mitchell Mumma, Ronald Williams, Brian Britt, Michael Klein, Jonathan Bogard, Ryan Jones, Brian Anderson, Brandon Honeycutt, Timothy Zayas, Justin McMahon, and Tyler Packer. So let's see what kind of times people put down in practice. Well, that's not encouraging. We'll see what we can do. We have to qualify. There's no yellows or anything like that, and this track is tough to pass at. So the tricky part is going to be running fast enough to maintain your position and trying to keep the car underneath you, because it's the setup that is in this car is, I like it because you can turn on throttle, and that's what's really nice about it. But let's see here. One thing we are going to do is we're going to go over to the brake bias, and we could probably take more out. 2.5 felt fine to me, and that's going to help turn it when we get into the corner. So for qualifying, we're going to put it in 3. For race, we'll probably do 2.5. Now, as the rears heat up and everything, that's going to become more exaggerated throughout the race, so we don't want to be so aggressive with it in the race. But yeah, hashtag going to crash. Yeah, that's probably not far off. But let's check one thing here. I want to make sure that sounds and everything aren't going to be deafening to you guys. Yeah, I think we nailed it. All right, perfect. All right. What kind of times we got up? Yeah, 0:45. I think that's probably going to be close. I think you're going to have to be at least a flat to be in the pole running. With a track temp of 120, I think that's probably about as good as we could get. Yeah, that's what I thought. 23s. I knew that was probably possible. Yeah, this car's a handful right now. We're going to try and get a big old run, and we're probably going to get one good lap in here.
Green flag. Here comes the first time lap.
So I did not want to break loose right there.
One more lap.
Well, that's not necessarily the race line that we're going to be running, but
There's a flag. It's over.
we'll see. We left a lot on the table in 1 and 2 there. We overdrove it. We just couldn't get back. Couldn't get the car to turn. And again, Dover, since the banking is so big and you almost dive down into the corners like you do, like from the straightaway, you dive down in here like this. The track almost falls out from underneath you. You almost run it like Rockingham in this car, where you're letting off kind of early and really just driving it off. And the more you can modulate the throttle and just keep the car pointed straight but gaining momentum, it seems like, to me anyway, that's the faster you're going to be. And in doing that, you're going to keep the right front underneath you as well. That's the hope. Eventually, what you'll see is we're not going to be running that bottom line, really at all. Realistically, I think we'll probably end up running more towards the top line once the tires start to wear a little bit. I don't mean like top. I mean we're just going to be moving up a groove. Yeah, we just got in here. Damn it, Yui. Damn it, Yuki. I wanted that pole. Now we're going to be on the outside. That sucks. Anyway, it looks like we'll have a couple guys that are probably going to be pretty competitive, pretty quick. 924, 934, 993, and then 037, 045, 125. Yeah, I think this will probably be a pretty competitive split. The big thing here is you have to, and I encourage everybody here, if you're going to run this, practice qualifying, because what you don't want is you don't want classic Dover, which is everybody wrecks in front of you, there's nowhere to go, and you just cannot stop on this track. There's no grip. You try to hit the brakes on, the straightaway, and it's banked. You lock them up, the car gets sideways, it doesn't want to stop to begin with. So it's really tough to get the car load down here. So just the better you can qualify, just put yourself in front of all those situations, the better off you're going to be. Trust me. There are plenty of times where we don't qualify, and we never don't qualify for the K&N series, but there are certainly tracks where qualifying is going to make a huge difference. Here, tracks that are tough to pass at, like Martinsville, Bristol, places like that, where you want to be in front of the action. So yeah, this track is so slick. Yeah, love the K&N car. The K&N car is a great car. It's still probably my favorite car in the whole simulator. It's just a blast. I'm not great here either, Cody. So we'll see if we can back that time up. But you're going to see there's already a decent disparity here with some of these times back here. So with how many laps that we're going to do, 45, I wouldn't be shocked if we start lapping people. Again, we're not going to have any yellows or anything. So I think we'll be right with Yuki. But yeah, I don't know if we can hang with him. B car is the king. No. Yeah. I don't know how much like permanent speed we're gonna have. And again, cars to watch, like Boger, we've run with him before. He's better than that 17 number would lead you to believe. And again, you mess up your qualifying run, just by a tenth or two, which is really easy here, and it takes you from, let's say it would be a third place starting spot at 993, and let's say you mess it up by 2/10, drops you all the way back to like 9th or 10th. Like, that's tough, man. That's just really tough.
Catch the pace car.
I hate to start in second here, but I think to be safe, we're probably going to. Maybe like a short shift. I don't know. It's going to be tough. The D-Kart Motorsport, oh, that's a blast.
Get ready, going green. Pace car is in. Green. The road is now open. Inside. Hold your line. Still there. Clear. Inside.
So he can hold it down there. He can hold it down there for a couple laps, but that's about it. We're going to let him go here. Because we don't need to be fighting with him. Alright, or he can just do that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Clear.
See, we're giving Yuki exactly what he wants right here. Which is just clear sailing. So we've got to track him down, or at least try to anyway. But we're only going to get so many times where we can bust this car loose before those rears really start to hold heat. Like, getting them slick is what we kind of want, because we want to be able to turn this car on throttle versus having to put all this wheel into it. A little bit of cloud cover here, that's nice. So we'll take those clouds while we can get them. Oh yeah. We've already put a decent gap on Brandon. I don't know if maybe he's saving and he's going to run us back down later, but we'll see. Oh, I see big smoke down there.
Good job, Ben. See how much trouble this lapper gives him. Whoa!
Car outside. Clear. Outside. Clear.
You see, it's just kind of playing with the gas to try and get this car to turn. Hit the wall. This is 0x, but still. That's the only thing I hate about running this low line is it's like you just can't ride it up off the corner and really bust this thing loose, but it is faster down there. Oh, he's gone. Where'd he go? Uh-oh. Pops out like right on top of our hood here.
Good job. That was for first.
No, it wasn't. Now the sun's coming back out. It's going to start making it slick again. Oh, come on, turn. Jeez, Louise. So we just barely kissed the apron right there, but yep, it's a tough one, man. This track is a lot of fun once you get the hang of it. It's a lot of a rhythm racetrack, like most of these concrete bowls are.
Car outside. Clear.
You're disappearing everywhere.
He's starting to pull away from us a little bit here. Gotta try and reel this guy back in. I don't know if we'll be able to. We're about halfway right now.
Slow car down low. Okay, we're halfway to the finish.
So I don't know if we got anything for Yuki. It's not looking good right now. I'll be honest. Let's try to get back down to the bottom here. Yeah, I mean, we're starting to plow, just coming up. That's all. We also got Colin closing in on us here. He's only 1.2 back. So we're not out of the woods yet either with just second, so. think Yuki had a problem there because we just gained about 4/10 on him. And Colin's right with us, so he had a problem. Got some more shade coming to us here. So we got 13 to go. Not really making much progress with him, and we're not losing anything to Colin at the moment.
Ooh. Something else, Ronnie.
The sun's coming back out here.
Thank you, 15.
Colin's gaining.
Incredible. Thank you, Mitchell.
Not sure what you're saying, bud. My audio's not working, but I got tight, so I'm sorry.
10 laps left.
10 to go. Say, and Yuki's having a fight with Ryan up here. For whatever reason, not sure. I think Yuki may have just let him go. But Colin's gaining. He's only 0.9 back right now.
So let me go 50.
Because, I mean, we're giving it what we can right now. I mean, we're putting the coal to it, but we're probably overdriving it just a little bit. That drive up out of 4, man, we're just getting killed right there. Right now we got, what, 6 to go?
I had to go but close, sorry.
Yeah, I think right around the bottom is just the fastest right now. Maybe wider in 1 and 2. 5 to go.
Thanks.
Oh, we hit the apron right there. That was bad. Alright, well, let's just stabilize this cone right here and see if we can keep this car in P2.
Here we go.
He's trying different lines, that's for sure.
White flag.
Coming to the white. Say, we're gonna have to make a mistake or he's gonna have to do something miraculous to get past us here. Oh, he stuck it pretty good there. Alright, well, we didn't junk it right there, so I think we should be good. We'll bring it home at
Thanks again
P2.
for wrecking me at the beginning of the race, number 10. And I appreciate the apology.
Checker flag's out.
Good race, good win.
Yeah, good job, man.
Great job,
Had
driver.
nothing for you. We hung with him for like 5 laps, and that was it. But part of it is we had a fight with the 12 or the 17, and it might have been, I can't remember. Well, either way, we had those cars that we fought with for the first couple laps. Yeah, exactly. Saw it right after the checkers, for sure. Thank you, Rick. Mr. Hat. Well, we didn't really have many big moments. I mean, a couple times where the car was a little bit sideways, but I mean, that's just, as far as getting around here quickly, that's what you're going to be. I mean, you're going to be right on the edge to get the car turning around here. Gotta get the castle back. Have you ever looked back and seen my progress as far as like our
The
iRating
race
and
is
stuff?
over.
Yeah, Gunbat Yuki-san. Back over 48. Maybe. You got to remember, I mean, if we're the 2 cars, there's only 1 car in here that's higher than we are, which, I mean, it shouldn't be a very weak split. I mean, I'll say that, but I just want to see. Yeah, I mean, basically, we were miles behind him, like, from the get-go. First of all, we got a terrible start. We started in second, which obviously was a huge mistake. And that's what we get. Then we bounced it off the chip twice. Once. Twice right there. But by the time we actually get in line here, I mean, he started in dead last. He's yelling at people. I mean, shit, he put it. Alright, did he put it in the wall himself or no? Yeah, I mean, shit, he put it in the wall himself. Thank you, sir. I just want to see what this guy's mad about. That's all. It's like, thanks for wrecking me. Well, he's in dead last right now.
with 372 laps completed. And the enthusiastic race fans, as they always are here.
I take it back. He's not in dead last. And that guy tags the wall. And he's mad at him about that. I mean, did they even make contact? I mean, the one guy gets loose and gets up in the wall. They don't even make contact, really. Good wreck avoidance by the 19. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, good running. 17 lost a couple spots. But you can see Yuki's right around the bottom. So he's basically standing in it and then backing out. I mean, we're not that far off. Let's see this lap compared. 585, yeah. I mean, that was a pretty hot lap right there. We'll see you, Mark. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's always got to be somebody's. Yeah, Gun Butt. It's a fight. I thought Gun was going to be like good fight. Yuki saw it. On tighter. Yeah, the Menards car was pretty good looking. I will say that. But I mean, overall, it's a pretty kind of placid P2 run. I mean, really. I mean, we battled for like a lap or two, and then we were just trying to hold off Brandon, and he was coming. I mean, I think it took him enough time to get around. Or sorry, we weren't talking about Colin. It took him enough time to get around Smizer that it gave us enough time to get done what we need to do. So anyway, let's just follow us here, and while we do that, do we like the old Daytona Chargers NASCAR? Who doesn't? Fervor about running here. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, you need to practice though. Like, you need to practice. You need to put in a 40-lap run and see what the car feels like at the end. Just so you know, I mean, it seemed like practice was hotter than what we just raced at, which is 112. Practice was 120. So if you can keep a handle on the car at 120, then you'll probably be all right. But we got our right front down to 66%, right rear down to 75. So I mean, we did a good job of using our stuff up. That's for sure. Normally we don't use up enough of our stuff, so I think we budgeted it out pretty well. I think we just didn't have anything for Yuki really. So let me pull over the finishing results here. So bear with me 1 second, and we'll get that brought up. We'll see what we gained, because it should be a 0x. I think we only got a 0x for knocking down the outside of the turn 2 wall, which I think you just heard us do. Alright, so that was going to be top split out of 4. Strength of field's at 27.49, so not amazing, but I mean, it is what it is. So 48.31, so we gained 42, run a 0x, so plus 0.14. So yeah, Yuki's 59.02. Yikes. But yeah, Colin did a good job there too, plus 48. A bunch of these guys you're going to see are 2x, 0x. Usually if you got X's here, you're usually in trouble. But, oh, it looks like the 17 car actually DC'd, so I guess he had some troubles. But Randy was talking about progress, and I'll kind of show you, what ours looks like here. So way back when we started this, it was, I think, May 30th, 2016. Pretty crazy that we're now 3 years in. So, I mean, we started right here. We gained and gained and gained. We lost. We gained. We lost. We gained. We gained. And then we went on a pretty good run right here. Then we lost some. Went on a good gain. Then we just plummeted. And we'd lost probably 230 I rating. Maybe. And we had a big gain up to 3K just about, and then fell off. Then we got to 3K. And we sat right there for a little bit. Then we jumped up. And then we're just kind of stuck right there. And then right here, I mean, we broke through, and realistically, I think a lot of this is the late model. getting consistent in that and just running well. And again, we just start moving up. So we get to 4, and we get almost back down to 4, and then we get all the way up to about 45, and we come back down, and then we're back up here. I think our peak was 48 and change. I don't remember what it was. I never changed that, but it's yeah, 45 laps of Dover is tough. Let me tell you, it's a tough track. I mean, really, there's a lot of car control that goes into it. It's tough. So I mean, I always recommend turning up your tire sounds. That'll make a huge difference in terms of what you hear. Turn down your motor sounds, turn up your tire sounds, so you can hear that thing starting to break loose. You know, and get yourself a good pair of headphones and crank them up. So really, that's a lot of what you hear. You can hear the tires starting to let go, and you can start to feel the force feedback in the wheel kind of change. You know, as it's kind of unloading all that wheel you've got put into it. As the rear end starts to come around, it lightens up the load on the front. So it's all touch and feel. And I mean, it takes time, you know. So I mean, don't ever give up. You know, Dover's a really tough track. If you go out there and wreck it, Lord knows I've done it plenty of times. Sometimes you just can't avoid stuff, especially at Dover. So don't get discouraged. But anyways, I appreciate all you guys watching. Now this is a pretty short one compared to what we've been doing, but it's good to get back in the K&N car. We haven't really run anything other than NIS and then the podium stuff. So for a couple weeks now. So it's good to get back into this. I'd like to do some other things this week. We've got Watkins Glen this week, so we'll be doing that in the A car for the NIS, and then I think the B is also at Watkins Glen, and then we got the trucks at Eldora, so we're gonna have to do that at some point this week, and hopefully have a good time doing that. So anyways, thank you guys again so much for watching, and until the next time, take care.